Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 25 of my Colorado Rockies OOTP series here on Out of the Park Baseball 16. But today we've got a slightly different kind of episode for you guys. This is not a live commentary like I usually like to do. Unfortunately, I lost the live commentary audio for this episode. I tried to do a face cam, and I don't know if it just didn't save or what happened with it, but unfortunately that file was lost. So I have to do a little post commentary or post recording commentary here for you guys. Hopefully this will not happen again, because I definitely enjoy doing the live commentaries for this one more so than this type of commentary. But right now I'm showing you guys, how things ended up for the guys. Some individual stats. You can see Nolan Arenado leading our position place with 5.6 wins above replacement this year. He really had a good bounce back year. That contract that we signed him to is looking really, really good. Jeremy Martinez had a good second half with us. Dominic Foscalina had another good year. Ozzy Albies actually played better in Atlanta than he did with us, which I was a little bit surprised by, but I imagine that would probably regulate over a larger sample. You can see we're going to go into Francisco Lindor here. I think he finished with a 710 OPS or something like that, and you can see the outfield as well. But anyway, take a look at our rotation too, and you can see it's all kind of messed up right now because I don't know why, but like when you skip ahead and they cut it down to your playoff roster and you have to fix it to add the certain guys that you want on it or whatever. And I don't know why, but they always keep off like one or two of my really good players. Like I don't think Jose Reyes was initially on it, so like his stats you didn't see. But as the number one team in the NL, we're taking on the winner of the wild card game, so it's going to be Arizona or LA. We skip ahead a couple of days here. I think we got one more, and it is LA. So they end up beating Arizona, and also we got CJ Edwards back, so we'll add him to the bullpen. But you can see what the playoff lineup and playoff depth chart's going to look like here. I got Chanko Park up. David Dahl fractured his foot, so he's out for 2 to 3 weeks. It means he will miss the first series. As you can see there, we're also missing JJ Bleday and Garrett Hudson. But you can see we finished first in runs scored and I think third in runs against. We set a team record for ERA. We also had the best record in team franchise history and also the best expected record in franchise history. So we'll take a look at the Dodgers as well. They went 102-60, 101 win run differential, win-loss or whatever you want to call it there. They were third in runs scored, first in runs against, but they're going to be without Jock Peterson and Clayton Kershaw this series, so a big advantage for us there. That's a huge hit to the rotation. Clayton Kershaw had a fantastic year, but we are almost ready to get into Game 1. It's going to be Justice Sheffield, the man who led our team in WAR with 6.9, against Pedro Baez, the converted starter, or converted reliever, I should say. Now he's a starter, but we're getting into it here. And as you can see, we're through 2 innings now. We jump out to a 2-0 lead on Pedro Baez in the bottom of the second. Keep going here, though. Through 3.5 now, through 4, still 2-0. Sheffield pitching relatively well so far. Lets up a run in the 5th, and then we're into the top of the 6th here. And he lets up 3 runs in the top of the 6th, so a big blow right there. And you can see at 106 pitches, his day would be done shortly thereafter. So we go to our bullpen now into the bottom of the 6th. Kevin Guzman on for the Dodgers. Still a 4-2 game, now top 7. We go through the 7th without allowing any more runs, but still down 2. And as you can see, C.D. Pelham is going to get our pinch hitter, Will Benson, there. So now we're into the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th now, actually, still 4-2. Can't get anything going. Top 9 now, Luke Jackson on, and he allows 4 more runs. So this game is over. Final score of 8-2. The Dodgers take home Game 1. So a bad start to the series here. Now we have a must-win game here in Game 2. Don't want to lose the first 2 games of a series at home, especially when we got to go back to LA. So it's Marco Gonzalez against Mike Fultonevich there, the former Atlanta Brave and former Astro pitching prospect. But we're ready to start the game here. So again, we have a pretty distinct pitching matchup advantage here. Hopefully we can take advantage. And as you can see, we're getting ready to simulate here 3 runs or 3 hits in the first for the Dodgers, but they don't push across any runs somehow. Now a 1-0 game after 2. They tie it back up after the top of the 3rd, but we regain the lead in the bottom of the 3rd. So now keep going here, 2-2 again here. They tie it up, and now it's still a 2-2 game after 4. You can see we're through 5 now, and it's a 4-2 game. The Colorado Rockies add on 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. So we've got a 2-run lead now. Gonzalez really settling in after looking a little bit sluggish early on, and he would end up giving us 7 strong innings, 2 earned runs. I think he only ended up with 3 or 4 strikeouts, but nonetheless, we are into our bullpen now. We get through the 8th. Now onto the bottom of the 8th. We end up adding on an insurance run, and then CJ Edwards on for the save. He actually allows 2 earned runs, but ends up getting the save nonetheless. So we tie up the series at 1 game apiece. We're headed back to LA. It's going to be Strasburg versus Tanaka here in game number 3. So here you go now. Top of the first inning, we are ready to go. Tanaka on the mound, and he pitches a 1-2-3 first inning. But nice response by Strasburg. Strasburg had a fantastic year for us. He had a 4 ERA last year for us, but ended up getting that ERA all the way down to like 2.9, I think, this season. So really good year for him. But anyway, LA getting to him a little bit here. It's 3-0 through 4.5. Strasburg finally gets through the 5th scoreless, but now we are into the 6th. And he actually comes out with an injury. As you can see, Riley Pint is now in the game. So Strasburg did get hurt, and he would be replaced. Pint pitches a scoreless 6th. Now we're on to the 7th. Tanaka up, and Daz Cameron a drive to deep left center. That's going to skip off the fence, and Nolan Arenado will come on and score from second. So we cut the lead now down 3-1 on the RBI double from Daz Cameron. But Jeremy Martinez is up next. He's 0 for 2 tonight, and he is going to swing and miss right there for strike 3 on the fastball. So Tanaka works out of it, and his day would be done after 7. They would bring on Hector Rondon, and as you can see, Rondon now, actually, they would bring on Kevin Guzman, here in the top of the 8th with 2 men out. And with Foscalina on second. Sky Bolt up at the plate, the tying run. Line drive toward right, but Puig is going to make the catch. So that will retire the side in the 8th. On to the bottom of the 8th. LA, no insurance runs for them, but top 9 now. With 2 men out, Daz Cameron up behind in the count 1-2. And here's Cody Allen from the stretch. Kicks and deals. Struck him out swinging. Allen actually struck out the side there in that inning, I do believe. And that would do it. So the Dodgers win Game 3, and now we are behind in the series 2-1. So things getting desperate now. Or I should say, desperate times call for desperate measures. As we ended up switching up the lineup, we dropped Sky Bolt to 8th. And we put Francisco Lindor in there for Ozzie Albies after Albies struggled through the first couple of games. So anyway, I think actually Lindor got the start in Game 3 and he worked a couple of walks. So he gets another start in Game 4. It's Pedro Baez against Jose Fernandez. Fernandez trying to extend this series one more game, force a Game 5, but unfortunately the offense not showing up quite yet. Fernandez is allowed a pair of runs. It's 2-0 through 5. Neil Ramirez now on for the Dodgers. He's going to end up pitching a scoreless 6th. Fernandez still on now in the 6th. He allows another run, and it's a 3-0 game right now. Things not looking good for the Colorado Rockies. Rondon on now. He pitches a scoreless 7th. We're on to the 8th. We get nothing going in the 8th. Top 9 now. Cody Allen on. We're going to go batter by batter here and try to get something going. Our season is on the line here. I could not imagine losing again to the Los Angeles Dodgers, but Nolan Arenado, he's going to fly one to deep left. Adam Hazley lines it up. There he's going to, he's going to put it away. So a 1 away now in the inning. Thomas Dillard up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Fastball hit on the ground to the right side. Danny Santana's got to throw to first in time. 2 away. We're down to our final out. Jeremy Martinez. Can he do something? He strikes out on the check swing, and the Dodgers beat us in the playoffs again. This has got to be the 3rd time now, I think. Unbelievable. The Dodgers are moving on to the NLCS. Oh, man. I don't know how we're ever going to beat these guys, but anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. And we are actually going to simulate a day here. And as you can see, Steven Strasburg out for 13 months with a torn flexor tendon. That's going to require Tommy John surgery, I do believe. So, a lot of fun there. But anyway, that's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. And those I'm out. Peace.